Hello students, welcome you all for the BSc first semester and also heartily welcome to my first class of our physics. My name is Girija Madanalli. I am a physics lecturer, means I am going to take your physics classes. So in this sem for physics, totally you are having 4 chapters. So already I wrote the names of the chapter. So in that the unit 1 is the conservation of laws and unit 2 is nothing but the gravitation and rigid body dynamics. Unit 3 is the elasticity chapter and unit 4 is nothing but the theory of relativity. So all of you in PUC first year as well as the second year, you studied already the physics concept, means the physics chapter. So like something optics chapters you studied, some mechanics chapters you studied. So out of those, for that whatever you studied in the PUC first year and second year chapter, that extended part they given here. So that is conservation laws. So already you studied the laws of momentum, isn't it? So conservation laws of momentum. So from on that basis you will study what? This first chapter, that is the unit 1. And unit 2 is the gravitation and rigid body dynamics. So already you are familiar about the gravitation. So what is gravity, acceleration due to gravity, all those things you know. So on that basis again you will go something forward thing. So something extended thing you will study here. And unit 3 elasticity, stress, strain, all those concepts you studied. So that extended part you will study in the what? Unit 3, that is the elasticity. And unit 4 is nothing but the theory of relativity. So I think you not had studied about the relativity concept. So this is the new chapter what they are going to put for the BSc first semester. Okay. For 4 different teachers are going to engage these 4 chapters. Okay. So 4 teachers will going to teach you for the BSc first semester. They are taking one chapter. Okay. So for me, I am going to take the last chapter, that is the unit 4, the theory of relativity. So in the whole sem, I am going to take you what? The 4th chapter, that is nothing but the theory of relativity. So actually this is the new concept to you. But in day-to-day life, you will experience many things. So on that basis, generally you will come to know what is the relativity, what actually the meaning of the relativity. So in the next class, I am going to give a little bit introduction about the theory of relativity, how it is concerted. Say when you are sitting in a bus, so while bus is moving, so if you observe the outside things, then what you will feel? You are moving inward and whatever the things are there, they are moving backward, isn't it? So why it is happening like this, isn't it? And when both the persons are moving in the same bus with the same velocity, means what you will say? The second person is at a rest position because both are moving with the what? Same velocity. So like these things you will experience in a day-to-day life. So for all those reasons, actually the thing is you both are moving, but according to you, if you observe the second person, you will feel that he is at a rest position, isn't it? So why it is happening like this? So for all these answers you will get in this chapter, that is what the theory of relativity. So as it is my first class to you, I am not going to the real syllabus of the relativity. So as it is a general class, just I want to tell you about the physics. So how the physics chapters will be there in this sem and what will be the marks for those things. So that I am going to tell you. In this sem for physics, your total marks is 150. So 150 marks will be there for a physics theory class. For a physics exam you can say this. Whatever the 150 is there, it is divided like 100 plus 50. It is divided like 150. Means when you are adding, you are getting totally 150 marks. This whatever the 100 is there, this is whole there for a theory exam. So what exam you are going to write in the annual exam and also in the college. So for that theory exam you will get total 100 marks, and whatever the physics 50 marks is there, this is for your lab marks we can tell. So this is for what? Lab exam we can tell. Okay. So this is for the theory exam you are getting 100 marks, and for lab exam you are getting 50 marks. Then whatever this 100 is there, it is again dividing like 20 plus 80. See this 100 marks, whatever total you will get, in that it will be distributed like 20 and 80. This 80 is for annual exam. See, in an annual exam, when you will write the physics paper, for that they will take what? Out of 80, how much marks you are getting. And 20 will be internal marks. So can we say this is the internal marks? So 20 is nothing but what? Internal marks. Internal marks is nothing but what the marks is we are giving to you on the basis of your performance in a what? College, in a college test. Okay. So college is going to engage some exams for you before the annual exam. So on that basis, whatever the marks you will get, no, that is 20. Out of 20, we are going to give you certain marks, and 80 is in annual exam what you will write and what you will take. So on that basis, you will get 80 marks. So this is the annual exam marks. And now I want to clear you how this 20 marks we are going to give you, isn't it? See, this whatever the 20 marks is there, it is divided like this. First test 4 marks, second test 10 marks, and for your assignment 3 marks, and lastly for the attendance 3 marks. Okay. Say first test, this is the first test mark, and for 10 this is the second test marks, and this is nothing but your assignment, and this is nothing but your attendance marks. Okay. See, as when you will come to the college, we are going to engage you two internal exams. One is test 1 and second one is test 2. Actually, the first test we are going to take for 20 marks. The first test will be there how much marks? 20 marks, and second test will be there for 40 marks. So 40 marks second test we are going to take, and whatever the 20 marks test we will take, that is converted into what? 4. That is converted into 4. That means suppose for 20, if your marks is in between 1 to 5, if you taken 1 to 5 in between that marks, then we will convert into what? 1 diagram. And if your marks is like in between 6 to 10, 6 to 10 if you taken a marks, then that marks we will convert into what? 2. That is we converted into 2. And like that 11 to 15 marks have been converted into 3, and if you got 16 to 20 marks out of this 20, in between that 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, so any one marks if you got, no, that we will consider it as 4. Understanding? Say 20 marks test 1 we will take. Test 1 will be for 20 marks, and on that basis out of 20 how much marks we will take, no, that we will convert like 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this will be there for how much? 4 marks we will convert. So if it is in between 1 to 5, it is 1. If it is in between 6 to 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, any one marks if you take, no, that we will convert like a 2. And 11 to 15 we will convert like 3, and 16 to 20 we will convert like 4. This is for the thing. Same way, this whatever the 40 marks is there, that is converted into what? 10. That we will convert into 10. So how 40 marks? 1 to 4. So if you take the marks, no, that is converted into 1. And next 5 to 8, if you take that one we will convert into 2. And next 9 to 12, if you take that is converted into 3. 13 to 16, if you take, no, 13 to 16, then it is converted into 4. And 17 to 20, if you take that is converted into 5. 21 to 24. If you take, it is converted into 6. And 25 to 28. If you taken, that is converted into 7. And 29 to 32. If you taken, it is converted into 8. And last 33 to 36. If you taken, that is converted into 9. And if you got 37 to 40, then it is totally will get how much? 10 marks. Understood? See, second test we are going to conduct for 40 marks actually. But out of 40, what marks you will get, that we will convert like 10. So how much marks you got? If it is in between 1 to 4, then it is converted into 1. 5 to 8, it is converted into 2. Like that. Any marks what you will get, no? Out of that we will convert by this rule. Understanding? So like that, first test 20 marks converted into 40, and second marks 40 exam had been converted into how much? 10 marks. And this is the 3 marks for assignment. Actually we will give you the assignment books, and also we are giving some questions. So if you write all those questions correctly in the assignment book, then that we will take it as a what? 3 marks. So 3 marks we are getting. And last one is the attendance for 3 marks. Your attendance should be more than 75% should be there. More than 75% it should be there. So if it is more than 75% above, then it will get totally 3 marks here. Otherwise we will cut the what? Marks for the attendance. So 4 plus 10, 14, 14 plus 3, 17, 17 plus 3, 20. So like that, 20 internal marks we are going to assign you. We are going to give you. So this is the internal marks and this is the theory marks what you will write in the annual exam. And this whatever the lab exam I said, that is how much is there? For 50 marks it is there. So this 50 is taken like 10 plus 40. Actually it is distributed like 10 plus 40. So this whatever 10 is there, it is the internal lab exam, and this 40 is the annual practical exam, annual lab exam. This 10 internal exam, internal lab exam. See, what we will give you the experiment. All those experiment, if you write and if you did not, out of that 10 we will go give the what? Marks there. So that is the lab internal exam. Means what we will take for you. And this is the 40 for annual lab exam. After conducting all the exams and all those experiments, you are having one physics lab exam annual. Okay. So on that lab exam, according to your performance in the experiment while doing your result, your calculation, and what you will write tabular column readings. So on that all the basis we are giving the what? 40 marks for the annual exam, and this is the internal marks. So this is what you are having the marks in the physics. So keep it in mind, 150 marks will be there, and out of that 100 for theory is there and 50 for practical will be there. And theory marks will be distributed like 20 plus 80. So 20 is what we will give on the basis of your test exams, assignment, attendance, and 80 for annual exam for the theory exam. So to get the total 100 here, your intention should be what? You should get 100 out of 100. So to get that one, the whatever the chapters are there here, you should be familiar about all those chapters. Say all for those chapters there will be theory is there, and on that basis we will solve certain problems. So if you perfect with all those things, no, it is easy to get what? The more than 90 marks or the 100 marks. So for me, as I said in the first video, unit 4 theory of relativity is there. So that I am going to take complete chapter. So here in the theory of relativity, the whatever the introduction is there and whatever the points is there, I will tell, and also lastly the problems are there. Some problems are there. So I am going to solve all those problems. So I think you got certain knowledge about the physics now, means how the physics exam will be conducting and what will be the chapters. So whatever the chapters are there, you write on, and in that chapters syllabus we will give you. So whatever the teachers is going to take these chapters now, they are going to tell you the syllabus. And for me, theory of relativity is there. That one also I will give the syllabus. Means what will be there in the syllabus? Like here we are having introduction and frame of reference, inertial and non-inertial frame of reference. That is nothing but the types of frame of reference we are calling it. And Galilean equations, Lorentz equations. So there are some scientists that equation we are giving. And the most important thing is, this is the Einstein theory of relativity. So that we will study. So whatever the thing is there, I will make you easy for the things. Just by applying a day-to-day life example, I am going to give you the theory of relativity, the complete syllabus video. Understood? So I hope you understood very well. In the next class, I am going to take the introduction of the theory of relativity. Means what actually the meaning of the relativity and what will be the theories are there in that theory of relativity. Okay, thank you.